still fighting to this day, to this day.
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so hard work, hard work.
You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day, to this day.
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so hard work, hard work.
You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day, to this day. To this day, to this day. Fighting 400 and still fighting to this day, to this day.
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so hard work, hard work.
Still fighting to this day, to this day.
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so hard work, hard work.
You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day, to this day.
What's going on, fight fans? What's going on, gym boxing family? Welcome back to the channel. This your boy Get a Mic, man. Really appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure y'all come on in, smash the like button. I know it's been a while, man. I haven't been on the channel in a while. I want to get on here and just talk a little bit of boxing today, man. A little bit of Errol Spence, Shawn Porter. We got a little bit of Anthony Joshua. Probably should hook him up to a lie detector test. A little bit of Mayweather. We got some stuff to talk about today, man. So y'all come on in, man. Show some love. And we're going to chop it up, man. I haven't been on the channel in a while. I had some personal issues I had to take care of as usual. And, you know, y'all come on in the stream. Let me know when you get in the building, man. KO, what's happening? What's going on? I see you in there, bro. Justin Jackson, what's happening? Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you for coming through the live stream, man. Yeah, man. I had to go take care of some business, man. I was supposed to have some money coming my way, man. I had to go see about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when they owe you. You know how it is when they owe you money. You gotta go see about that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go see about that cash flow. So. punchlines and pugilism. What's happening with you, fam? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for joining the stream. We ain't doing nothing, man. We just gonna talk a little bit of Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. This is one of those uneasy type of fights for me, because I know I like both fighters, man. It's a lot of hate going in one direction, man. But you know, we gonna keep it froggy though. But you know, real quick before we get into that, man, I want to talk a little bit about Anthony Joshua just a little bit before we get into Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, because that was a very, very interesting little interview that Anthony Joshua had, man. And I felt like there was some half truths and some whole lies going on in that interview with Anthony Joshua, man. And it's sad because Joshua got a big task ahead of him, bro. Like he got a big pressure. There may be more pressure on him this time than it was the first time, because if Anthony Joshua mess around and lose a second time and probably the same way or worse than he did the first time, it's not looking good for him or Eddie Hearn, man. So you know, she was in there interrogating the hell out of Anthony Joshua, bro. She was interrogating that boy big time, man, and he just looked super uncomfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Anthony Joshua. I don't know if it's just that he got a lot of pride and it hurts him to, you know, to be in a predicament where he's not, you know, in charge, or he's, you know, not the big winner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but it ain't looking too good for Anthony Joshua. D Hodges, I see you. Much love to you, bro. Much love, much love. JB Edwards, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. So, I mean, it's crazy how, I mean, she was ripping into Anthony Joshua's ass, bro. Like, she was, I mean, excuse my French, bro, but she was ripping into that man in that interview and putting him into a tough situation. Like, bro, we seen you come out that tunnel and you look scared, bro. Like, that's basically what she was asking him in so many words. Like, you look like you was a little bit nervous, bro. You like you was panicking. And his only response was, you know, I just, you know, I don't think of it much like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? I was just comfortable. You know, I was relaxed, you know. I'm like, Joshua, come on, bro. Just tell the truth, bro. You came to America, you know what I'm saying? It was a hostile crowd, you know what I'm saying? This is Deontay Wilder's country. And you fighting against a guy that you even know in your heart is a tough fighter. Like, you even know that. You know, just come on and say it, bro. It was a lot to deal with, you know what I'm saying? But that lady in the interview, I don't know if y'all seen the interview, man. If I know T Street Controversy did a little bit of a reaction video to it, and she put some pressure on Joshua, and this dude got the nerve to say that he felt like he got hit with a lucky punch. He felt like Andy Ruiz won that fight off of a lucky punch, and that's like, I don't know, I can't necessarily say that was a lucky punch, because it was a good shot. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua got out of position. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him down, and when he thought he smelled blood, he rushed over there, and he got his balloon popped. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, bro, ain't no lucky punches here. Ain't no lucky punches. that was a good shot. You know what I'm saying? He threw one, he slipped that thing, and bop, right on Anthony Joshua's ear. So, I don't know, man. It was a lot of half truths and whole lies going on that I felt, but I don't know, man. JB Edwards says facts. Andy will win the rematch. Yeah, it's a possibility he wins. I like Andy Ruiz. I like his chances. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz, to me, like I said in many other videos, he's a bad style matchup for Anthony Joshua. Very bad style matchup. Now, I do think Anthony Joshua I think he'll put up a better fight than he did the first fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll show a little bit more. Cooley Stevenson, what's going on with you, fam? Much love to you. Appreciate you for joining me once again. So I think he'll show a little bit more than he did in the first fight. But, I mean, Andy Ruiz, he's not no chump. And I think Joshua knew that coming into this fight, bro. Like, he thought he was going to be able to get that Jarrell Miller work and get that taken care of real quick and then slide back to the UK. But once Jarrell Miller popped dirty, it was a wrap. Almost make you speculate, like, I wonder if Jarrell Miller was the one who. Okay, never mind. I'm going too far into something. And y'all just getting in the live stream, man. I really appreciate everybody for joining back to the channel, man. I know, like I said, I've been gone for like a week. Really appreciate everybody, man. I'm the type of person that, hey, when I'm dealing with some stuff, man, I gotta go handle it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's coming through the stream, showing some love. Really appreciate y'all. I don't know how to pronounce your name. He says his name is Shawn Stonian. He says that's the, I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, that's the problem. It's a bad style matchup. Yeah, shout out to you for coming through, bro. So yeah, it is a bad style matchup, man. Just for the fact that Andy Ruiz has such fast hands, bro. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen right now. That video of Andy Ruiz punching, like this dude got some good punching speed, and he got some decent power too. So for Anthony Joshua, man, to me, I like him. I like Anthony Joshua as a person. I just think Anthony Joshua he's too muscular, man. This dude is just too muscular. How do I move this damn advertisement out the way? I don't know how to move it out the way, but we'll put Errol Spence and Shawn Porter up there. But he's just too muscular. Like, he wasn't shooting that jab properly, in my opinion, like he should have been in that first fight. He was on the back foot. He was keeping his hands low, and it's just like, bro, against a striker like Andy Ruiz, you can't do that, you know. And I wish that Anthony Joshua would just be a little bit more. This is just my personal opinion. I just wish he was a little more down to earth about losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, man, it was a good fight. He got me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. I didn't come out there. You know, I was a little bit nervous. You know, just show some personality, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? So. But other than that, man, it is what it is. It was a good little interview that she had with Anthony Joshua. So we you know, I ain't gonna go in too much on Anthony Joshua, but I did thought that was pretty interesting. I wanted to talk about that. But moving right along, man, because I know we're gonna take up the bulk of the show. We're gonna talk about Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. Hell of a fight coming up. Big time fight coming up with Errol Spence. Hold on. He says, I forgot who Joshua was supposed to fight and would have won that fight. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Jared Miller, and Jared Miller popped dirty. He was supposed to fight Jared Miller. Jared Miller popped dirty for a steroid smoothie with all different types of steroids mixed in. But anyway, moving on to Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. This is a fight that everybody know, that everybody's interested in, and that I'm interested in. And I got tickets, so hopefully I can go if everything work out. But Errol Spence, Shawn Porter, hell of a fight. And there was an interesting little interview, an article that I saw with Kenny Porter. I thought it was pretty cool, and I'll probably read a little bit through some of that later. But you know, I did a video today. I did 2 videos today talking about Errol Spence should beat Shawn Porter and why Shawn Porter has a chance. Okay, and some of the stuff I want to talk about real quick. A lot of people, you know, said some things about when I said Shawn Porter doesn't necessarily have. He don't really have anything to lose in this fight, okay? And what I mean by that is there's no pressure for Shawn Porter to really win this fight like it is for Errol Spence. I think for Shawn Porter, yes, he has his health on the line, obviously, because anytime you step in the ring, you risking your life, okay? Now he also has a WBC title that he got when he beat Danny Garcia for the vacant belt. Okay, so there's a few things he have that obviously he has to lose, but what I mean by he has nothing to lose, I don't really know of anybody, for the most part, that believes Shawn Porter is going to win this fight. Not only that, but Shawn Porter, right? Shawn Porter is one of the most hated guys in boxing for reasons that doesn't have anything to do with I can't really grasp my fingers around why he's hated so much, other than his suits, I guess, the way he dresses, and maybe his fighting style, right? But my thing is, there's no one that I know of that really believes he's gonna win. There's nobody that really even likes Shawn Porter. So if we know in the sport of boxing, right, the fan view or the fan opinion of fighters means a hell of a lot in this sport. Okay, so the fact that Shawn Porter let's just say, for instance, he just pulls off the upset, shocks the world, beats Errol Spence Jr. Say all this happens, right? Say all this magic happens in the ring on September 28th, and Shawn Porter's hand is raised, and Kenny Porter's running around the ring. Yeah, I beat that boy. And like, hold on, Kenny Porter. Your son beat him. You know what I'm saying? So, you didn't do it. But, let's just say, for instance, that happens, right? Tell me how much credit Shawn Porter is really going to get. Can anybody tell me? Is he really going to get credit? Or they just gotta say, oh, Errol Spence Jr. he wasn't what he was all cracked up to be, or oh, he stayed at 147 too long, or you know what I'm saying, he had slow feet, or he was a one-trick pony, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you really, if Shawn Porter win this fight, there's not gonna be really that much people that's gonna give him the real credit that he deserves. So it's not really gonna matter. So what I mean by Shawn Porter not having much to lose, because obviously no one on the planet expects him to win this fight. All he has to do is train hard, come in here and put on a good performance. And if he lose, they expected it. If he lose, oh, that was just Shawn Porter. We know he couldn't box, but he's still a good athlete and he'll be back. Right? So it's like the expectation for Shawn Porter to win this fight is almost -1, is below 0. Is what I'm saying. So, Shawn Porter doesn't have no pressure on him going into this fight. I think all the pressure is on Errol Spence Jr. As it should be, because that's how he's portrayed. He's looked at as the much superior fighter. He's looked at as the much more athletic in terms of strength, height, reach. He's looked at as the more better athlete and has the better skills, right? So yeah, when I say Shawn Porter really doesn't have much to lose, I think I can stand firm on that. You know what I'm saying? So Jacob Jennings says Errol Spence Jr. is the better all-around boxer than Porter. Jab will be the problem. And Shawn Porter, you need to examine Porter boxing skills against an elite fighter. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I would say Errol Spence Jr. obviously has better boxing skill, you know what I'm saying? But, that's just one aspect of a fight, guys, And this is like really just trying to call things down the middle. I think Errol Spence gives Shawn Porter problems with his reach advantage, okay? That activity rate is going to give Shawn Porter issues. The fact that Errol Spence Jr., he's a live wire. He's going to constantly be throwing punches. Right? So that's going to give him some problems. The fact that Errol Spence Jr. is a southpaw, he's going to be stepping on Shawn's feet. He's probably a little bit stronger. We don't know. I know he's like a year younger than Shawn Porter, so he's probably a little stronger. So when they wrap up, Errol Spence going to be able to push him up off him, you know what I'm saying, real easy. So there's a lot of different things, obviously, that a guy like myself understands when it comes down to trying to figure out how to call this fight. And yes, I see it. Errol Spence Jr. should win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes down to that, there's a lot of other things we got to look at, including the skills. Errol Spence, ding, 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 you got the better skills. Errol Spence, yes, you are the taller fighter, so you're gonna be punching down. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sticking that jab out there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Errol Spence, you the southpaw. Yeah, you got good boxing skills. You know how to block punches. You know how to get out of range. You know Errol Spence knows how to step back just enough to shoot that uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Step back enough, bow, time him real good. I see all of these things. Errol Spence is front foot dominant. He's gonna come forward. He's gonna dig to the body. I know all of these things, right? But whenever you're looking at a fight, let's say for instance Shawn Porter. One of the things that's not really mentioned about in this fight that I don't hear, because everybody that breaks this fight down, obviously I've been hearing a lot of Errol Spence fans, right? A lot of people that just super love Errol Spence, so they're gonna call it to the best way that they can see Errol winning, right? And I get it, I'm an Errol Spence fan. But one of the things I think we also gotta look at too, right? Foot speed. Shawn Porter got faster foot speed than Errol Spence Jr. Okay, and I don't think there's anybody that's going to refute that. I don't really think so. That stutter step, that foot speed coming in, bouncing out, moving around the ring. I'm pretty sure Shawn Porter has faster feet. Just different styles. So with that being said, Shawn Porter coming in peekaboo style, coming down low, digging to the body, going upstairs. Errol Spence wrapping him up, pushing him off, sticking the jab. It's going to be, to me, it's going to be a lot of adjustments. It's going to be a lot of work being done. I'm telling you, y'all going to see some good shit in this fight. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the analysis that I hear from this fight obviously are all leaning towards Errol Spence, but I just hear a lot of the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure everybody breaking this fight down right. You know, make sure you break it down right and look at every angle. You know? Let me read a few of these comments real quick because I know somebody going ham. Wade Lewis says, I don't think people hate on Shawn Porter as much as you say, bro. But Errol Spence Jr. has way more to lose, like his title and career as far as this goes. If he lose his title, then what? Rematch Porter. Okay, so first of all, I think people do hate on Shawn Porter as much as I say. Okay, I don't think you see as much as I see. That's first. You don't have people in your comment section like I do. I see it everywhere, okay? I see people, the same people that say we need to support our brothers, we need to support the black fighters, we need to support all the brothers. Those would be the same ones hating on Shawn Porter as though he's not a brother. So I see that, okay? Now that's if you want to go in that direction. So yes, they do hate on Shawn Porter more than I believe should be the case, but that's just my opinion. Okay, Jacob Jennings says, so you telling me that Shawn Porter reckless fighting style has a chance against him? Jacob Jennings, I'm absolutely telling you, yes, he does have a chance against him. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you why before I read the next comment. Alright. Shawn Porter's style. I have not seen anybody step in the ring with Shawn Porter that style did not give problems. Tell me one fighter that style didn't give problems. It gives problems. And I'm going to give an example. I don't know how many of y'all play basketball. Growing up, let's say AAU basketball, you know, before you get to the high school level, whatever, right? You just learn how to play the game. You don't really know that much. You know, let's say, for instance, right, you're the point guard of your basketball team, right? Coach call a play. You got to, you know, come from a timeout, you come onto the court. The other team's coach is saying, hey, full court press, and you haven't learned how to get through the full court press properly yet because you're still on a small level of basketball, right? Imagine you're a small point guard bringing the ball, trying to get the ball down the court, and you got like 3 big-ass dudes jumping and roughing and pushing you. It's aggression. It's that aggression that could give anybody problems is what I'm telling you. If you don't have that IQ where you smooth to be able to lob the ball down court, you're going to get trapped up and you might get ripped up. So in boxing, Shawn Porter, I don't care who you are. If he does the right things, if he mixes it up and comes in with aggression, he comes in and gets in and out, and he does the peekaboo style, and he goes to the body and he's ripping punches. I don't care how well your boxing skill. Unless you Floyd Mayweather, that fighting style is gonna give you some issues. I don't care what you say, bro. I don't care what you say. That rough style, and it's not just a rough style because, like I told y'all before, Shawn Porter in past fights, right? In his last 2 fights, has shown the ability to be able to move around the outside of the ring, stick the double jab, get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Go to the body, move around. He's shown these things, and it's only up to you if you want to try to ignore that he actually showing some wrinkles to his game. If you want to ignore that, then we could do that. You know what I'm saying? But I hear a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, his sloppy come forward style." Like we didn't just watch Shawn Porter outbox. He didn't box from the outside in his last 2 fights. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my thing, man. He says he was struggling with Ugas. Are you serious? You say he was struggling with Ugas. I don't think he was struggling with Ugas. I think Shawn Porter was doing exactly what Shawn Porter was asked to do. You can blame Kenny Porter if you want to. You can blame his dad all you want to. But I'm going to tell you right now, let's say Ugas showed more in that fight. Let's say Ugas did more than he was supposed to in that fight. Ugas would have won against that style if Ugas would have done more. Like I said, bro, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you I was 100% pleased with that performance from Shawn Porter, because I wasn't. I would have liked to see him do more of what he used to do, but that wasn't the game plan. So I think a lot of times us as boxing fans, bro, we look at the last performance and we just equate that to exactly all that fighter has in their repertoire. But when you really break it down, this guy was doing exactly what he was asked to do in that fight. I can say the same thing for Errol Spence Jr. When Errol Spence Jr. fought Mikey Garcia, did Errol Spence do what he was asked to do, or did he not do what he was asked to do? Tell me, did not Errol Spence do what he was asked to do? He did exactly what Derrick James, the game plan that Derrick James drew up, and he went out there and executed it. And then you are the same type of person that'll get mad when somebody say, oh, but he couldn't knock out a lightweight. He went out there and fought against a guy moving up 2 weight classes and couldn't knock him out. Oh, you justified and get mad at that. But if somebody was to say that, oh, Shawn Porter got outboxed or he looked like trash versus Ugas, how you know that just wasn't the game plan? How you know he wasn't doing what he was asked to do? Because I can very easily say, March 16th, if you was to take Mikey Garcia out that ring, right, and substitute him with Shawn Porter, I guarantee Shawn Porter would have beat that Errol Spence. Now, I know from being a boxing fan and being a person that really studies the game, right? Being a person that really studied the game, I know in my heart and in my brain that Errol Spence is going to come out way more vicious than he did versus Mikey Garcia. I know for a 110% fact it's going to be a totally different Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter than it was versus Mikey Garcia. Why? Game plan. A lot of boxing fans don't understand that, though. They don't understand game plan. They don't understand that these guys come out here and execute things differently based on the opponent that they're fighting. So you mean to tell me that Shawn Porter, the same Shawn Porter that fought your Dennis Ugas, that just had a brand new son that he was chilling with all offseason or all between fights, you mean to tell me that same Shawn Porter is coming in the ring versus Errol Spence? If you think that, you must be smoking. You must be smoking. He says Porter got a style that's similar to Holyfield. Technical, a bit sloppy, and occasionally dirty. I'm just saying. Well, people say Shawn Porter's skill is people say his fighting style is dirty because it's rough and it's not conventional. And sometimes shit happen. While guys in there boxing, Shawn Porter is in there fighting. And shit just might happen. A lot of times he's shorter than his opponent, so when he's coming in low trying to get under their work, I mean, some shit happen. Cooley Stevenson says, so Mike, you think Shawn can pull it off, fam? Cooley Stevenson, appreciate you for coming through the stream once again. Yes, I think it can happen. No, yes, it can happen. Do I think it will happen? I think Errol Spence will win the fight because I think he has all the advantages, and I think him and Derrick James they'll draw up the right game plan to get the job done. They'll draw up the right game plan for Errol Spence. They're gonna know what Shawn Porter is coming with, and yes, I think they can get the job done. But what I'm saying is that I'm not gonna be the one sitting here if Shawn Porter wins, lost and dumb like I didn't see it could happen. I'm not going to want to be sitting here like, how did that happen? I can't believe it. I'm shocked. Like, nah, bro, I'm going to not be shocked, bro, because there's two good champions getting in the ring, and something could happen. You know what I'm saying? So, Sir Geechee, what's happening? Appreciate you for coming through, my brother. He says, Thurman, Danny, and Shawn are all disliked for the same reason. Errol's popularity grew fast, and those three guys I mentioned all froze out Errol from the mix of things, Errol fan base got upset. And Sir Geechee, I'm gonna give you a hand clap for that, bro. Hand clap. That is exactly right. Errol Spence fans got mad, and I'm an Errol Spence fan too, and I've made videos talking about this too. I don't want to say Errol Spence fans like I'm not one, because I'm a big fan of Errol Spence. I like him as a person. I like him as a boxer. But what I'm saying is, but you have to admit, the same guys that everyone is mad about freezing out Errol Spence, the same people that got pissed off, like, oh, they ducking Spence, they ducking Spence. A lot of times these same boxers themselves were ducked first. Keith Thurman got ducked by Mayweather. He didn't get the Pacquiao fight back when he was asking for it. Shawn Porter didn't get the fights he wanted. Danny Garcia didn't get the fights he wanted. So now you got this guy coming up that's really not bringing too much popularity, not bringing too much money to the table, and now you want me to fight him after all this time I had to wait? You know what I'm saying? We had to wait for the fights we want. Why he just get the fight he want ASAP? You like they said, he got to pay his dues. You know what I'm saying? So you make perfect sense. Errol Spence fans definitely got pissed off about that. He says, nah, they say he's dirty because he leads with his head and throws elbows in the clinches. I mean, I guess so, man. I guess if you say so. But I just think it's wild. I don't think it's dirt. I think dirty to me is a bad word when people say that. And I think the reason why is because my opinion of dirty is a person that's intentionally trying to hurt somebody. When I see somebody throw a headbutt like this, or like what's that shit? When Floyd Mayweather and Ortiz fought, and he was getting frustrated with Floyd, and he lunged up into Floyd's chin. That's dirty. Not you fighting rough and you trying to do all you can to win, and you ducking low and you coming in and you going ham, and your head just might hit his head because I'm shorter than my opponent. I don't call that dirty. Because that dirty means that you purposely trying to hurt somebody. And you and I and everybody know that Shawn Porter is not intentionally trying to just hurt people, bro. I don't see it like that. And I feel like there's a narrative out there circling around to just hate this guy just to make him into a monster, bro. But he's not that. To make this guy just seem like some sort of monster. Yeah, he might be a little corny. He might do a little weird shit. His suits might be a little ugly. But at the end of the day, the same people picking on this guy's suits, the same people picking on his suits are the same people saying that we need more black-owned businesses. We need brothers to own businesses. We need more of that. This man is promoting his own suits. But y'all hating on his shit, though. We need more black-owned businesses. We need more black-owned businesses. And then sit up there. Shawn Porter's suits is ugly. His suits is ugly. I can't believe he got on that suit. Well, damn it, it's his shit. It's his suit. My hat is ugly, but it's my hat, goddammit, and I created it, so I'm gonna wear it. It's like all this Shawn Porter hate to me is all it reeks and smells of a nervous stench. A lot of Errol Spence fans are nervous that this guy might actually can do it. It's scary. They got that fear, so it feels better when they say, man down, Errol Spence gonna do it. Errol Spence gonna win. Errol Spence knock out in first round, fourth round, fifth round. When they're not using their knowledge, they're not using their brains that, yo, we got two strong, athletic fighters finna meet in the ring on some old school shit. Because you know how them heavyweights in the old school, man, they used to be them boys used to be big and sluggish, and they used to go in there and rip it out. It wasn't no ducking back then. But this fight has a lot of implications to some old school type shit, man. Two good fighters, rough, rugged fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, my bad. I'm letting some of these comments go by. Ernest Jones was going on. He said it's not about getting pissed off, but how Danny gonna say Errol doesn't have a big enough name to fight, but turns around his next fight against someone Spence KO. Hold on, who you talking about? You talking about Danny Garcia? Oh, you talking about Mikey? I think a lot of times Ernest Jones, because a lot of boxing fans don't understand that in every single professional sport, every single, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, NHL, no matter what professional sport it is, it's a business first. These guys got to get paid. They want to maximize their paycheck for their talents. And that goes the same for any job. Like I said, bro, I used to be an automotive technician. I worked for Nissan. I worked for Toyota. I work for so many different automotive places with my skill level, my credentials, and everything I'm doing in the shop. When I go to a new shop, if I move my toolbox to a new shop, guess what? Before I get my bay and I set up my box and everything, guess what? I want to make sure that I got the right amount of money per hour, per flat rate hour. And us boxing fans, sometimes we don't understand that. Like, yo, does it make more sense to him to go fight this tough challenge for this low amount of money? Or should he get this challenge to try to set him up to get another challenge later down the road? It's like boxing fans don't understand that. I think, and to be totally honest with you, bro, to be totally honest with you, and I don't know how true this could be, but I know for a fact, before Shawn Porter fought Yordenis Ugas, okay, this was way before, maybe a fight or two before, Yordenis Ugas was definitely in the IBF rankings, mandatory to fight Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr., I don't know what happened with it. You can drop it in the comment section. You can do whatever you want. But I know he was Errol Spence's mandatory. And somehow Errol Spence ended up fighting Carlos Ocampo. And then he ended up fighting Mikey Garcia. So why nobody jumped on Errol Spence's case like, oh, you duck? Why nobody said you ducking Ugas? You ducking Ugas. You ducking Ugas. Why you went for the lightweight for the big money fight, pay-per-view against the lightweight? Why nobody argued that? It's like a lot of fans, they don't be consistent. They don't be fair. Oh, she's trying to tell me something. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, I didn't even know my music wasn't going. My fault. All right, cool. I got that done. All right, let's get back into it. All right, here we go, man. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. I just feel like, man, we gotta be fair, man. We gotta be fair. And the only reason I be making so much of a big fuss between Shawn Porter is because, like I said, man, I'm a fan of Shawn Porter just like I'm a fan of Errol Spence, just like I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder, just like I'm a fan of Manny Pacquiao. I'm a fan of a lot of fighters, man. And I just feel like that you gotta kind of be at some point be kind of fair, man. You gotta be fair at some point. If you're gonna say one thing, and you know what? And while I'm in the middle of being fair, I'm gonna go ahead and be critical of Errol Spence. Or Shawn Porter too, because I didn't get a chance to do it on my last video. I gotta roast Shawn Porter for some stupid shit he said too that I ain't like. You know, I got on Keith Thurman real bad about how he said something about Errol Spence didn't have much to do with that pay-per-view. He said that it was Mikey Garcia's fan base, and I ripped into Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter said the same shit and made me so mad. So yeah, I'm a rip into Shawn Porter about that too. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. I don't like when they do that stuff. You know, talk about, oh, Errol Spence's fan base wasn't the one that had anything to do with the pay-per-view, and I feel like that's disrespectful to a specific group of people, man. So I told myself, I understand it though. That's why I ain't ripping to him so bad, because I didn't rip into Shawn so bad because I understand that, you know, they get ready to fight each other. So I know they trying to mix up anything they can, you know, in the media. And there's a lot of people that do that too. They'll say things like, you know, this fight needs pizzazz. This fight somebody need to step up and sell this fight. You know, something needs to happen. You know, and then when Shawn Porter tries to sell the fight, and Kenny Porter try to sell the fight, and they say some things, and they go out and they talk a little bit of, you know, a little bit of disrespect to Errol Spence, and everybody blow off the hook. Oh, Kenny's so disrespectful. Oh, Kenny Porter, we hate Kenny Porter. I can't wait to see Shawn Porter get knocked out. But if Shawn Porter, if him and his dad don't do all this yapping and get the controversy started, who the hell gonna buy this fight? Who the hell gonna buy this fight? Wade Lewis says Spence been ready for Shawn's fighting style since before he got his title. You know this, but what are some of your advantages for Spence? Want to hear both. What are my advantages for Errol Spence? Every advantage, bro. I think he's the better skilled boxer. I think Errol Spence has the height advantage. I think he has the youth advantage. He has the strength advantage. He has the southpaw advantage. I mean, what if he has every advantage in the book, in my opinion, besides foot speed and maybe hand speed. And he has the accuracy advantage. So I give Errol Spence almost every advantage, but I think there's a little bit, like I said before, there's a little bit of things in Errol Spence's game that I'm just waiting to see. Bro, in order to get a fully polished fighter, a fully battle-tested fighter, you got to see these guys in certain situations that you haven't seen them in yet. And they need to pass these tests with flying colors. Mikey Garcia, the way he boxed Mikey Garcia, and he boxed him, I mean, he was head and shoulders over him in boxing skill department. He passed the test. He showed the world that, look, I can box. I got head movement. He was moving. He was jabbing. He was hooking. He was doing everything. He showed a full arsenal of boxing skills. He passed that test. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, I do think Errol Spence got every advantage. I definitely do. And I also think that I even with all of that, I still think Shawn Porter has a chance to win this fight. Reason being, my series, you know, I talked about a few of these. I got a few more to talk about, but the main thing is that I have not seen Errol Spence fight a guy with that kind of aggression level, that kind of foot speed, running in and out, just that type of weird style. I mean, if he beats Shawn Porter, stop Shawn Porter, and just too rough on Shawn Porter, then guess what? He passed it with flying colors. I'll be super proud of him, and we'll keep seeing where he go from there. Jacob Jennings said, you're going to see, I guarantee you. See what? What are we going to see? Let me see your other comment. You got another comment? Let me get some of this drink real quick. I'm losing my throat in here. Losing my voice. Hey, Jacob Jennings, what am I going to see? I'm going to read some more comments while you tell me what I'm going to see. Oh, he says, I'm going to see Spence school Shawn Porter in the ring. See Porter style shouldn't have beat Brooke. And Thurman skills pay the bills, like Floyd say. I think the judges got the call wrong when it came down to the Thurman and Porter fight. I think they got that shit wrong. That fight should have been a draw. It should have been a draw, or I thought Porter should have won that fight. Straight up. I do think Kell Brook beat him though, but I think Shawn Porter should have been ready for all that holding he was doing. He was holding the shit out of Porter in that fight. But hey, it is what it is, man. Cooley Stevenson says, Mike, I know we on Errol and Shawn, but did you see the Bud interview with Joe Rogan? No, I actually didn't see it, as a matter of fact. I heard about it, but I haven't got around to it yet. Bro, I'm telling you, I missed so much in boxing. There was so much shit going on. Timothy Bradley, I hear everybody jumping on him. I heard Crawford, Bomac was saying some shit. I hear a lot of people talking. But oh shit, Renee Box, what's up, fam? He says, Big Jim, get a mic. Master, what's going on? He says, miss your lives, G. Shots out from the South, though. Hey, much love to the South, the whole dirty. Yeah, man, we're gonna get back on it, though, man. I promise, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I am. I'm just a man that I got 3 sons, I got a wife, I got financial stuff, I got people owing me money, I gotta go get that, you know what I'm saying? Because, I gotta get mine. And I'm the type of person, bro, that if things happen in my personal life, bro, all this YouTube shit gotta stop until I get my stuff straightened out with my family, bro. That's just the way I gotta go. But we should be back on full time, man. We should be going live. We should be dropping some content. I mean, we're gonna try and get a little bit better with this thing, y'all. I ain't never going nowhere for good. So if I do dip out, I'm definitely gonna be back, and that's for sure. He said that snap is heat though. Oh, appreciate it. Nah, it's actually just gold, but I'm on the you see how it's like yeah, see, it's just gold. I don't know if you can see it, but the way the green screen and shit. But let me read a few of these comments so I can snap on a few people real quick. Hold on. Jacob Jennings says, you rooting for Porter, I see that. Spence is a hell of a body puncher and that jab is consistent. You know what time it is. I mean, I'm rooting for both guys, bro. I am. I really am. I'm really rooting for Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. I want to see both guys do well. I want to see a good fight, and I want to see both guys come out with their health intact. At the end of the day, bro, win, lose, or draw, Errol Spence or Shawn Porter, I'm going to be as happy as a bird, bro. I'm going to be as happy as a bird one way or another. Because as of right now, I got tickets to the fight, so I'm going to be there. I'm going to be live and direct, enjoying myself on vacation. I've never been to California before, but boy, I'm looking to go. And if Errol Spence win, man, congratulations, bro. He the truth. He says, us Texas boys repping Spence Jr. and you know that, Jim. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Shout out to Texas too. Y'all had me out there twice, man. I've been out to Texas twice. I had a great time my first trip. Second time, it was decent. My room wasn't as nice the second time as it was the first time, but hopefully LA will accommodate your boy real good. Renee Box, says, yeah, I got Spence for the win, but Porter ain't gonna be a walkover. He will bring a challenge. Absolutely. So my thing is this. This is my stance on this, and I'm probably gonna keep talking about this all the way up to the fight. I am. My stance on this whole situation is I'm a big time Errol Spence fan. I want to see him be successful. I think he's a cool dude. I like him as a person. And it seems like Errol Spence fans, they don't care who he's fighting. They're going to hate his opponent. The hate for Shawn Porter to me is just too real, bro. I think what it is, y'all, to be totally honest, is I'm trying so hard to figure out, like, why do people hate the guy so much? Like, that's just what if I can figure out why he needs to be hated so much, then I might not try to defend him so well. Like, I just like let it go. But I can't see why. Like, what did Shawn Porter do to make everybody hate him so much? Isn't there any Russians or Eastern Europeans or some guys from Mexico that y'all can hate this much? And that's no shade to any other country, but what's the reason? Jacob Jennings says, "Who's hating on Porter?" Well, maybe you haven't been in the comment sections under some of these videos, bro. Maybe you haven't been watching some of these videos that's been being uploaded. He says, "I got Yard over Kovalev." Ernest Jones, that's gonna be a good fight, man. I forgot all about that too. I was gonna talk about that a little bit in this live stream. I might do it I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow or sometime later this week, and I definitely want to get into it because that fight is this weekend. It's gonna take place. It's gonna take place in Russia, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what time that's gonna be on in the United States, but I'm gonna have to do my research and see what's going on with that. I think that's gonna be pretty dope, a pretty dope fight, man. Cause Anthony Yard is a good fighter, very skilled, man, very skilled fighter. Strong, you know what I'm saying. He got a good jab. He's just very, very orchestrated. Got power, knocking dudes out. So, Kovalev, to me, that whole Andre Ward situation did break him, and then he got knocked out by Eleider Alvarez. Then he came back and beat Eleider Alvarez, got his belts back. So, I don't really know who. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of film study, and I might do like a prediction video for that fight. But I think Yard has the ability to get the job done. But I don't really want to count out Kovalev, because I think Kovalev, to me, has some real top tier skill. That dude can fight. As much people don't like him and all the crap that he went through with Andre Ward and all that, I get it. But just X's and O's, I think dude can scrap. Renee Box Young said Yard is very smart in the ring, man. I love his style. Yeah, bro. He got a Anthony Yard. He almost has a hold on, give me a second. Like no BS type style. Like it's like almost like perfection. Like he tries to make sure everything is perfect in the ring, and I like that. 18-0, 17 KOs. I want to see what that event is looking like. Give me 1 second. A bunch of names. I don't know who they are. I can't even pronounce most of these names. This fight is taking place in Russia, so I imagine there's a lot of Russian dudes on this card. Ernest Jones, y'all clap it up for Ernest Jones. Appreciate the love, Ernest Jones. $10 super chat. Much love to you, fam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love to you, bro. I'm gonna take that $10 all the way to LA with me, man. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Donations always appreciated. Always, bro. I don't take it lightly at all. Yeah, that when he says Yard goes to the body, breaks opponents down, bro. Yeah, dude, he's a good fighter, bro. I think like I said, I think he got what it takes to beat Kovalev. I really do. Kovalev, you know, he had a few losses in his career. Lost to Andre Ward twice, then he got stopped or knocked out. My bad. Then he came back and UD'd him. So I mean, he's battle tested, but I think Anthony Yard, to me, man, I would probably lean towards him a little bit, but I don't think Anthony Yard, although in his wins he looks impressive, I don't think Anthony Yard has fought anybody like Kovalev at this point. So this is definitely gonna really show us, like, yo, we knew he was real, but we really know he real now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if he beats him in impressive fashion. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to check and see what time that fight starts, man. It says, fighting in his hometown for the first time in his pro career, WBO lightweight champion Sergey Kovalev will defend his title Saturday night against undefeated mandatory challenger Anthony Yard. This event takes place at the Tractor Arena in, I don't know how to pronounce that, Russia. Yard has knocked out almost every opponent that he has ever faced, but the 28-year-old boxer has never faced anyone close to the level and experience of a Kovalev. So I think what we have here on our hands is a hell of a scrap. Yeah, y'all smash that like button too if y'all didn't smash it already. I think we got ourselves a hell of a scrap. Should be good, man. That might be one of those type of fights I go live for. I might just do a post-fight reaction, go live on that. But like I said, man, your boy Get a Mic is definitely back in the building. Hopefully I won't ever be gone that long again. Hopefully we can just keep doing this every other day or something like that. And hopefully we can put on some good live streams and some good content. But I think this particular live stream format is what I'm going to do the majority of my videos in, so I can pump out videos a little bit faster, man. So y'all make sure if y'all not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Look out for your boy. I'm going to answer a few questions here, man. If anybody got questions, type those questions in the comment in the chat box. And I'm going to answer some questions before I get to this hot date. Cooley Stevenson says, yeah, man, because we need the live streams, fam. Yeah, man, most definitely, bro. Hold on, let me see if y'all can hear this real quick. Hold on. Yo, what's up with my computer, son? What's going on here? There we go. Alright, tell me if y'all can hear this. Bro, what's going on here?
Would you take the rematch with Ruiz? Would you take it straight away?
Due to the circumstance of how he lost, no, I wouldn't do it. I'll follow my intuition. He's the fighter. He knows what he's capable of doing, just like the first time. I would just advise him to follow his heart.
It's probably too low.
Don't try to make others happy, because if they can't get in the ring, they're not gonna fight, and they're definitely not putting their life on the line for no one else. He is doing it. He's the product. He's the machine by everything. So whatever he feels he should do, I would advise him to do that, you know. And
Do you think you should have a warm up?
I definitely do. He lost in a bad fashion, you know, and I definitely feel the way he lost, the way he quit, definitely need a warm up. I think the warm up would be for the mental side of it. Is you still there? You know, you gotta overcome your demons.
I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. Hold on. He says, who wins out of Regis or Taylor? I think that's a good scrap too. I think Regis wins that one though. I think it'd be a good one though. I ain't gonna front. Like if Taylor can put up a good fight, I won't be surprised. But I think Regis should win that one. Regis Progress is a good boxer. He knows how to pace himself through fights. He knows how to, put it on when it's necessary. I'm just glad I heard that fight might be taking place again. That's what I'm happy about because I heard they was having some legal issues and shit. But if that fight can happen.
He lost? No, I wouldn't. But I'll follow my intuition. But he's the fighter. Only he knows what he.
Would you take the rematch with Ruiz?
Trying to hear this
Would you
little
take
interview
it
real
straight
quick.
away?
Due to the circumstance of how he lost, no, I wouldn't do it. I'll follow my intuition. But he's the fighter. Only he knows what he's gonna be capable of.
I missed
doing.
somebody's comment. My bad, Ernest Jones. He says,
I would just advise him to follow his heart. Go with his intuition, how he feel. Don't try to make others happy because they can't.
I got you,
They're
fam.
not gonna fight, and they're definitely not putting their life on the line for no one else. He is doing it. He's the product. He's the machine by everything. So whatever he feels he should do, I would advise him to do it. And
Do you think you should have a warm up?
I definitely do. He lost in a bad fashion, and I definitely feel the way he lost, the way he quit, definitely need a warm up. I think the warm up would be for the mental side of it. Is you still there? You gotta overcome your demons.
all right. Ernest Jones says, do you think Pacquiao will actually fight Spence after he beat Porter? Do I think the fight actually will be happening? I don't think right after, no. I heard they both got mandatories anyway. Do I think Pacquiao will fight Errol Spence? Yes, I think he will. I think Pacquiao will fight Errol Spence. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It all really depends on what Pacquiao is still fighting for. Is he fighting because he just loved the sport and he just can't leave the glory and he still can do it? I think he did take some unnecessary punishment versus Thurman, though. I definitely think he took some unnecessary punishment versus Thurman. That some type of punishment that he shouldn't have, took. But I don't think the fight's going to take place right after, no. Not after this. Cooley Stevenson says, how about J-Rock versus Hurd? First fight, I think J-Rock can beat him again. It just really all depends. I don't know what's going on with Jarrett Hurd's camp. I don't know what's going on with his camp because I'm hearing there was supposed to be some changes made, or I don't really know what's going on over there. I haven't really been checking, but I just think Jarrett Hurd's gonna have to find something new, man, in order to beat J-Rock, especially if J-Rock is still anywhere as hungry as he was in that first fight. I just think J-Rock has good skill and good punching power, man. I think he has the ability to beat Hurd again, especially because he shared a ring with him, so he kind of already knows what he's expecting. And I think I'm sorry, but I think J-Rock can do it again, man. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Really appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all give this live stream a thumbs up on your way out. I will probably be back tomorrow. Well, I know I'll be back doing videos tomorrow, but I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow too. Much love to shout out to the super chats. Anybody who donated super chat, shout out to everybody in the chat. Really appreciate all you guys just hanging there, man. If you see that gym boxing video pop up, click on it, give a thumbs up. Really appreciate it, man. So that's pretty much all I got for this video. Your boy Get a Mic is out of here like last year. Gone. Peace.